guys, and welcome to video number 4 of Brand New Consultant Training Camp. We are here and we're looking at the Orders tab today. So during this training, I'm going to show you how to set up a Scentsy order and also how to look and see where your Scentsy orders are at in the process of being filled and shipped. So we're going to begin by kind of just looking at this order screen so you can kind of be familiar with what's going on here. Over here on the left hand side, you're going to see the tab that says Scentsy Order, and we're going to click that in just a minute to walk you through how to place an order. And then you have the Scentsy Family Store. So in video number 3, I showed you that you can also go to the top right here and click on Scentsy Family Store to place an order, but you can also do it here in your order screen. Now, another thing you can do here is go to Pending Orders. Well, here, let's start here. Let's start with order history. In this screen, you can go back and see every order that's been placed through your workstation. So whether it's for supplies or a customer ordered off your website or you placed the order, it will all be found there in the order history. You can check the status of its, whether it's shipped or not, and also get a tracking number. The next tab here is Pending Orders. And here you can see what you have set up and what you have started that you need to finish. And so down here I have some orders that I have started but have not yet finished. And so once I finish those orders, they'll get moved over to order history. Gift certificates tab, if you have ordered a gift certificate through your workstation or website for a customer, the gift certificate code can be found here in the gift certificate section. The Parties tab just shows you all the different parties that you have placed. It will list the information for those parties and you can go back and look at everything. And don't pay any attention to this Custom Gifts tab here because it's going to be going away after this month, so it doesn't mean much to you at all. So let's go back over here to Order History. And I'll move my little paper here to protect some information. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, set that right there, and on these orders, when you place them initially, you're going to come back to the order screen and you're going to see that it says posted. Okay, so posted is when you place this order and Scentsy's got it. It's going to say posted. So posted means we've got your order. Okay, when Scentsy then prints the order out and is beginning to fill that order to pack your box to get ready to ship it to you, it will change from posted to printed. Okay, so posted to printed means, or printed means that they've got your order printed out and they're packing your bars and your warmers and all your goodies into the box. Once they've created a UPS label for that order, it will then go to shipped. Okay, and then once it's shipped, that means you can then go into the order and find the tracking number, and we'll do that right here. Because I'm actually supposed to get this today, I think. Let's see, we'll find out. Up here, you're gonna go to the View button and click on that. Okay, and this was a gift from Scentsy, so I'll go ahead and remove this here. I'm not real worried about it, except I'm gonna cover up my address here. And here you'll see a receipt for that order. You'll see over here on the right hand side, total PRV, which is how much you earned on that order. PWV is just the wholesale of that. Don't worry so much about that. And then if this was a party, it would show you how much it applied towards the hostess rewards and things like that. But it's not. This is just something special I'm getting from Scentsy, so it's not a big deal. And then over here, you can see underneath my address, it says click to track. So we're going to click on that and see what it says here. All right, so they created a label today. So they've got it shipped out, or they got a label printed. UPS will pick it up later today, and then it'll be on its way to me. So that is how you get into an order and see where it is and how you can track to see when it's going to get to you. Now, a great tip I want to share with you is I would suggest to you signing up for UPS My Choice. And when you do that, you can set it up where UPS will either send you an email or send you a text when an item is going to be delivered to you. So for instance, I got an email earlier today saying that UPS has a package for me from Scentsy that's going to be delivered tomorrow. That allows me not to be able to have to go into my workstation and check every single order, because it will give me an idea about when something's going to be arriving. Okay, so now we're going to go back and we're going to go to Scentsy order. And we're going to walk through the steps of placing a Scentsy order. Okay. So on here, I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit on here so you guys can see this. Okay, so you can see here at the top, we have our order type. We have home, basket, fair and show, fundraiser, or individual. So let me explain these real quickly. These kind of helps you categorize your order. So if you can go back in and count, see how many home parties you had in a year, or basket parties, or whatever. These first four, home, basket, fair and show, and fundraiser, are going to help you identify that. That is for your purpose, okay? So you do this if it makes you happy. It doesn't really mean anything to Scentsy, okay? And then that last one, individual, that's only for if you're going to place an order that is not going to be on a party. So let's say you just need to order something really quickly for a customer. They don't have time to wait for it to be attached to a party with free shipping, or you've just got some orders that you need to put together that don't qualify for free shipping. You're going to put it underneath that individual tab, okay? Orders under the individual tab will not qualify for free shipping or for hostess rewards. So what I like to do is, if I've got a few orders sitting around, I like to ask my customers if they're in a hurry for those orders. If they're not, I'll let them know that I'm going to try to scrounge up some more and then try to offer them free shipping if I can get enough to get that order up to the $200 mark. If they're in a hurry, then just let them know there's going to be an additional shipping charge and place it as an individual order. Now, another option with that is if you'd like to attach that order to a party so you can start racking up hostess rewards, is to go to your personal website and place the order as the customer and just attach it to a party. Again, there will be a shipping charge for that, but as long as your customer knows that and is prepared for that, then you're A-okay. So we're going to pretend that we're going to be doing a home party here. The difference between a home party and basket party as far as information goes, if you click on basket party, you're going to see that the amount of information it asks for decreases greatly, because this is a basket party you're just dropping off and picking up. There is no address, there is no date of the party, and so you don't have to put in as much information. But we want information in our systems from your customers as much as we can get, and so we're going to use the home party tab for right now. So I'm going to put in here Amanda's launch party. Okay, oops, I'm going to spell that right. Okay. So I'm going to put in the name of the launch party there. Now, you want to come up with some really cute, clever name for your party, because see here where it says show on PWS? That means it's going to show a link on your personal website for people to shop from. And it already says yes, so if you just don't want it on there, you can click no, but most of the time you want to just leave it to say yes. So whatever I type in here is going to be the title that shows up on my website for my customers to order from. So if you have multiple parties going on, you want to be sure and put each of your hostesses' names on those on that name of the party. If it's a fundraiser or whatever, be sure you put that information there. Party date, we're going to say the party is next Wednesday the 24th. And your start time, we're going to say, what about 3 o'clock in the afternoon? And then party end time, well, parties usually take about a couple hours, so we're going to go ahead and say 5 o'clock. And then the street name. You want to put your hostess's street name here for your guests to see. All right, and then you're going to go down here and you put your street name there. Go down to your zip code and type in the zip code, and it will automatically generate your city and state, so you don't have to put those in there. Now come over here to the right, and we're gonna there's two options here. You can make yourself the host, so say it's your launch party, you would be the host, or you can make your customer the host, and so you can put her name in here. So we're gonna just use mine, Amanda Johnson, 1234 Main Street. That's not really my address. 74901. Okay, and then their email address. Now, you want to be sure and put all this information in here for your host, and let me tell you why. One, it's going to allow you later when you want to track information, when you want to contact your host to let them know about different things, you have that information stored in there. Another great thing about this is, I'm going to show you here in a minute, is that when you, let's say this host orders from you now, you guys don't stay connected, she goes and orders from the Scentsy website later, Scentsy's going to go back and say, hey, who was the last person she ordered from? And when they type in her information, your name's going to come up. As long as all of her information is in this section or in your contacts tab, okay? I hope that makes sense. So you want to make sure that your all your customers' information, at least a minimum email and mailing address, is in your workstation. And then who are you going to ship this party to? Well, I like to have the order shipped to me so I can separate them and get them all nice and pretty for my customers to then deliver to their party guests. But let's say that your hostess lives out of town. Well, then you would select the host, right? You click on that, it will automatically enter the information for you. If you do the consultant, it's going to enter your information there. So you don't have to enter that manually. Just click on whichever one you'd like to have it shipped to, and you're good to go. Now, we're going to go over here to the right and click continue. Well, okay, so this is a good instance. We're going to show you what happens here. It's telling me that it can't verify my address, and sometimes it's not going to be verifiable. So as long as you know it's the correct address, you just go with it, and you can click here and put bypass address validation. It's not going to do that every time. It's just once in a blue moon, but go ahead and bypass it if you know that that is correct information. Okay, so here we are. Now we're ready to enter our party, okay? Easy, right? That was so simple. Now, you'll see here on the top part of our screen a URL, and that is a link that you can send to your party guests, to your hostess, put on your social media to let people know where to shop. When they click on that link, it's going to attach all of the orders to this party to help rack up those hostess rewards. So you want to be sure you're sharing that. If this is a party that you're hosting for someone, you want to be sure they have this party link to be able to share. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add a new guest, okay? So this is where you're going to add all of your guest information from your party, and you need to select whether or not you're going to direct ship it. Now, most time you're going to ship it to you, so we're going to say no on this. Again, if they want it direct shipped to them, you just need to let them know there is a shipping charge for that. You don't need to cover that charge. You need to let them know, and then they'll be responsible for that. And then, does this guest want to subscribe to your newsletter? Of course, always ask them, and if they do, you can hit yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and here, and again, for time purposes, we're just going to make up some stuff here. And again, you want to put an email address in there. And actually, we're going to go ahead and put my email address in there. And we're going to put, let's see, 1234 Maine, because that's where we live. And like I said, do your zip code, and it will automatically generate your city and state. All right, now you want to go ahead and either save and add another, and it will save this person's information, and it will generate the same screen so you can do the next guest, or you can save and return to carts. Since we're just talking about how to do a video, we're going to save and return to carts, or how to place an order. Okay. And now you're going to see that Amanda is down here, and we're ready to put in her order, okay? Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. Of course, if you have multiple people on here, then you would click, each person's in the item section to add their products into their order screen. I only have one here because it's just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to put in here, in the item section, we're going to put what they ordered. Now, if your customer ordered a 6-pack of bars, okay, I'm going to put it in 6-pack. And what it's going to do, if it behaves, there we go, is it's going to come up. Of course, because I'm doing the training video, that it's not going to want to, oh, here we go. This is what we need to do. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to type in 6 Scentsy bars, okay? And you're going to click on that, highlight it, go over to add cart, okay? Now here in this screen, it's gonna let you edit that. Well, what 6 bars do they want? For the sake of time, we're gonna choose Clean Breeze as all 6, so I'm gonna hit Clean Breeze, type that in there. You don't need the codes. I know there are all these fancy codes floating around, don't need them. Names are perfect. I'm gonna order 6 of them, and I'm gonna save and return to multi-pack. And it's gonna bring me back to our main screen here. Okay, and now you'll see in Amanda's order, she has a 6-pack of Scentsy bars. Now, for the sake of time, we're gonna go ahead and bump this party up to a qualifying order. So I'm gonna order, let's see, we're gonna order a diffuser. Now I can type in diffuser, even just typing in those letters, it will show you your options here. So let's go ahead and just order the Aspire. And like I said, it's not about codes, it's just about names. So you can have your catalog with you to help you reference that, but you don't have to type in any of these codes. And then as we type in these things, you'll see here on the left side, it will tell you what your host space is at. So this is where we are in our order, and it will show you what your hostess rewards are adding up to. Now, we're not to $200 yet, so we haven't accrued any hostess rewards. So let's go ahead and bump that up there. So Amanda's just gonna order some bars and a diffuser, and she needs an oil. So we're just gonna type in oil. Oh, she loves vanilla, cinnamon, clove, so we're gonna add that on there for her. Okay, now that's her order, and I placed everybody else's order, and I need some stuff for myself too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in here, you know what, let's see, what would I like? I need some counter clean. So I'm gonna type in counter, and then I'm gonna go to Luna, because it's my favorite, and I'm gonna order 5 counter cleans. And as you can see, going and finding the products is super, super simple. Okay, now, what else do I need? Oh, I'm at $193.50. I want to get this up to qualifying to show you our hostess reward. So I'm going to order, I need laundry liquid. So I'm going to type in laundry. And let's see, let's do black raspberry vanilla today. And then I'm going to go over here and add to cart. All right, there we go. Okay, so here you can see, let's zoom in for you. On the left-hand side here, it shows you your host base, which is at $207.90, and then our PRV, which is what the retail volume at the same, and it shows me that I have earned one half price item, 1 perpetual reward, and then I have $20.79 that I get to spend on whatever I want to. Now, on whatever you want to, anything that has an asterisk in it in the catalog, like the charity products and things like that, those are subject to our hostess reward, so just be sure you know what you can do with those. So it's telling me that I can spend $20 in free, and I have a half off and a perpetual reward. So let's use those up real fast, and then we'll let you on your way. We're going to use our half price first. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click half price. And once it's lit up, I can go over here and I'm going to put in, let's say a scent circle. So I can type in scent circle and it's going to pull up all of my options. Oh, I love blueberry cheesecake, so we're going to add that. Add to cart. And now it's going to show you that you have taken your 1 half price item. Okay? Now the perpetual reward is just a little gift that Scentsy gives you. You can use it how you'd like to. Sometimes I'll offer it to a hostess if she gets someone to book a party, or I'll use it just to stock up on some items I need. Now, I'm almost out of light bulbs, so I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the right and see, it lets you know that you have the perpetual reward. Who do you want to give it to? Well, I'm going to give it to myself, and I'm just going to order a 15-watt bulb. So I'm going to put 15 in there. There's my 15-watt bulb. Apply. Okay. Now if we go back over here, you're going to see that I have now used up my half price and my perpetual reward. But I still have $20.79 in products to use. Now, I'm going to use those on bars. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put in 6 Scentsy bars. Oops, I chose circles. Well, let's go with circles. Why not? And for the sake of time, I'm going to order all the same scent. I'm going to order Luna because I love Luna. And I'm going to save my multi-pack. And you'll see that as I do that, it's going to give me a running total. Well, I've spent $15. I have $5.79 left. And so I'm going to order a car bar. And it shows me all my options. Gonna do that one. Okay, and oops. Now, I just showed you something that is easy to do, and you want to be sure that you click your hostess credit and not just add it to your retail price, which is what I just did. But don't tell anybody, okay? All right, so we're gonna go do our car bar on our host credit, and then you'll see here that I've used $21. I had $20.79. So what it did is it just added the balance there to an overage amount. So I'll just be out of pocket 21 cents for my car bar. I'm okay with that. And then you'll see here, it'll show you on the left-hand side, each person's order, their subtotal, the taxes and everything that were rolled in, and then how much is owed. So what we're gonna do here, we've used up our hostess rewards. Now, one thing you're gonna see when you begin putting in orders is you're gonna see a host fee of $5. Here's the great news. It's easy to make that go away. All you have to do is use your half price rewards. Now, if your hostess doesn't want to use her half price reward and you don't have spare money to use it on something like a 6-pack of bars or a warmer or something like that, then grab a light bulb. It'll cost you $1. It's good to have in stock, and is a really great way to get rid of that. It's either a $1 light bulb or a $5 hostess fee. So plop that in there, get rid of that hostess fee. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and we're gonna continue with our order. All right, we're gonna click continue. Now on this screen, you're gonna be able to enter your credit card information. Now, if you're entering credit cards, you just enter each person's information and then add payments. If you have, let's say you have 5 or 6 people on an order, you can add 5 or 6 credit cards. Easy, easy. Just be sure you do each person's individually for the amount that they are owing and do add to payments. And it will also give you a balance due here as you add each one, so you know that you're adding everything up right. Another option here is if someone has a gift card, you'll click on that and it will give you the options, what the certificate number is, the balance, and how much they would like to use. There's also product credit. So if you've been awarded product credit for something because you've earned it with Scentsy, this is where it will show you how much balance you have, how much product credit you have, and how much you want to use. The other option is the pay portal, and I'm not going to click on it right now because it does share some private information, but when you click on the pay portal, it will show you your Scentsy card total that you have left on your Scentsy card, and it will, or your pay portal, and it will allow you to deduct the amount of your party from the pay portal. Now I will tell you, should you use the pay portal, it will only take the entire amount of your balance. You cannot use some credit cards and some pay portal, or a gift card and a pay portal. You can either use just the pay portal or you can use the other things. You cannot mix and match them. So that's important to know. Once you get everything in there and you go over here and you see a balance of 0, then you'll hit process payments and continue. And once you do that, it's going to show you a receipt on the next page and show you a breakdown of everything. If a credit card declines, it won't let you continue. It will pop up something and it'll tell you which card has declined, and then you can go from there. So really and truly, it's not hard. It really is an easy process to go through. I encourage you as a brand new consultant to take the time to just do like I did, put together a fake order. You don't have to do anything with it. In fact, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna go up here to pending orders, and it's gonna show you that I have Amanda's launch party there. And so I'm gonna go over here to the right side and I'm gonna delete that because I don't really need it. So continue. So the great thing is that you can do the exact same thing. You can get in there, get in your workstation, put in a pretend order and learn how to use it. And then when you're ready to put in your launch party or your very first party, you'll know exactly what to do. So I hope that's been useful to you today. If you have any questions about how to put an order in, if I've missed something or I spoke too fast because I'm really bad about that, just let us know and we'll be happy to help you. Have a great day.